Hello, welcome to 3 Minute Thursday. Today we want to handle a question that was sent in by a young person actually asking what exactly does it mean to honor your mother and father. And I'm going to look at it in the New Testament, but I do want to say that God put this in as one of the 10 Commandments, honor your mother and your father. And then in Ephesians chapter 6, it says, children, obey your parents because you belong to the Lord. For this is the right thing to do. Honor your father and your mother. This is the first commandment with a promise. If you honor your father and mother, things will go well for you and you'll have a long life on earth. Well, the Greek words that are used here literally are not just to honor your mother and father because they have earned that respect from you, but it's a matter of the Greek that's used here. It's a matter of it's sort of like a ranking system. They are your mother and father, so you're to honor them. You're to obey them. You're to do as they ask you to do. There's a respect there. It's the best thing that I can compare it to would be the President of the United States. You may not agree with all of that person's policies, but as the President of the United States, we owe him respect. We owe our parents respect. Matter of fact, God says it's the commandment that comes with a promise of a long life. Now, does that mean that if you always honor and obey your parents that you're going to live to be 100 years old? Of course not. It doesn't mean that at all. But it does have that promise with it that life's going to be better for you, that life's going to go better for you if you have respect for your parents. Now, what does this mean for someone who has parents that are abusive? If you have parents that are abusive, then you need to speak up and let someone know about it. There's nothing in the Bible that says if you're being mistreated that you should continue to be mistreated. Now, just because you're not allowed to have a later curfew than what you want is not being mistreated. Just because you're not allowed to have a tattoo if you're underage doesn't mean that you're being mistreated. Mistreated means that you're actually getting abuse, be that physical or mental or emotional, whatever that would be. But to honor your mother and father, you don't argue with them when they ask you to do things. You respect them and you do as they ask you to do out of that respect, and you go by what they say. Your parents really do love you. It's somewhat the same relationship we have with God the Father. We pray and we ask for things, and we often don't get the things we ask for because God knows it's not the best thing for us. Our earthly parents are that way too. They really do mean when they say this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. They really do mean that it hurts them more than it does you. Because they really do love you and they want what's best. You know, there's an old saying that my parents were ignorant until I became the age of 35, and then I realized just how truly smart they were. We have a tendency as younger folks to think that everything an adult says is just to try and take away our joy or happiness, and it's really not. They're looking out for your best interest. They're the people God has given you to be your parents. You need to respect them. Hope you have a great day.